Hello everybody and welcome to this new video on RawTherapee, and in this video we are going to see how to work with masks. You can subscribe to this YouTube channel if you like the content. First link on the description, the complete course RawTherapee is available. If you want to learn this software starting from scratch with a course structure, it will be on the first link on the description. You will see the models, session of the course, what you will be able to learn in this training course. We see in detail the different models, how you can work with organization of the images, and all the models of how you can work with the adjustment to work with photo editing. In the second link on the description, it will be the website in link with this YouTube channel. You can learn software on this YouTube channel, have basic of this software. And second link on the description, it is like an online school. You can pick a course and learn any graphic software. So the image that I'm going to select for this example will be this one. I will double click here, and to work with math you can have access to one of these modes here, and this is selective editing. When we click on the selective editing here, you can first click inside and you have the possibility to activate the mode. After to activate the mode, the things that you can do, it is to create a shapes, and the aim, what is it? The aim is to apply an adjustment on a specific area. I think honestly in RawTherapee, the math system is not extremely convenient. This software is very, very good, very powerful, and definitely it's a very great software, but this mode and the math mode, I think it's not extremely convenient in RawTherapee. So concretely, we can click on Add here, and we can add a new spot, and you can select the spot shapes that you want. For example, I define something simple like a rectangle. I can place my rectangle here, and you can define the areas that you want using this one. So here you can extend and define, for example, an area. Here you have also the, on this area, you have the spot method. So we are going to keep the normal spot, the spot shape, so rectangle, and you have the spot size. The spot size is not the area that you are going to edit, it's just the size of the spot if you want to recognize. You can activate the preview, just like this. I'm going to show you why it is useful. And you have show additional settings here, and when you click here, you can have different type of options as well. And you have the transition gradient, you have the shape direction, just like this, and you can find also specific case or mask and merge. So first thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to deactivate this one. So we have created this rectangle. I can, for example, extend a little bit on this direction and this direction first, just to create something like this. So after that, you can add a tools. And when you click here, you have different type of tools that you can use. For example, you can select color and light. And if I select color and light, I will have access, for example, to the lightness, the contrast. So I can increase the contrast, I can increase the chrominance, or I can increase the lightness. And this is going to appear only on this area inside the rectangles. If you activate the preview, it's pretty convenient because the preview will allow you to, when you click here, it's just a color appearing for the preview. So when you activate here, it's just a preview to see where you are going to apply your adjustment. And if you just deactivate the preview, you can see the adjustment will appear here. So for example, I can increase the saturation, the contrast, or this. If you activate the preview, just like this, and you go in show additional setting just here, you have the possibility, for example, to continue and to increase the transition. So it means you can adjust the transition just like that. So you can create a gradient between the outside of your shape and the inside of the shape. You can also create some decay. You have also the shape detection. By default, I think it's pretty good, but you can adjust a little bit the chrome balance. So it is different options that you can use to adjust the mask of your adjustment, just like that. If I just come back to adjust deactivate, for example, show additional settings, and I continue on this area, I will deactivate the preview to see my adjustment. So for example, I can go on this area, and I can extend just here. And I can extend on these directions. And I can extend on this direction as well. And the adjustment will appear inside my rectangle just like that. Maybe I need to take a look about show additional features, and I'm going to reset these parameters that I can edit because I think it's not extremely good. Let's just adjust a little bit this one, and I can adjust this one as well. And maybe I can adjust this one as well. So now if I go on this area, I can deactivate show additional settings, and I'm working with this basic adjustment. And on this basic adjustment, I work with, for example, the lightness, I work with, for example, the contrast, and I work with the chrominance that I apply on inside this rectangle, just like that. But it can be something different. So you can remove this adjustment, and you have other type of adjustments that you can use, like, for example, this one I can remove, and it can be something different. You have different type of options. It can be, for example, shadows at lights. And inside the shadows at lights, I have different type of options. And I can work, for example, with the local intensity just here, the stretch factor, and as you can see, I can lighten this area and dragging and moving the curves. And I can apply this effect just here. So this is the type of things that you can do. So as you can see, I think the principle of the mask is pretty convenient, but I think in RawTherapee, this is one of the disadvantages. They have a lot of advantages. This software is very great, but I think the system of mask can be improved. So now something that you can do is to add another shape. So you can add another shape. You can click here, add another shapes, and you can also work with an ellipse, for example. And if you work with an ellipse, you can also extend your ellipse, and you can define an adjustment inside also the ellipse, just like that. So you define your area. You can increase the spot size just like this. By the way, you can also deactivate enable spot, just here to just deactivate the view of the spot, but just when you click here, for example, you have visible, and you have the possibility to use not visible and not visible. The effect will be still here, but you can just deactivate the visibility of the spot. I will click on show again and show again. You can even duplicate, delete, or rename a spot. So for example, this one I could rename if I want. If I come back to my second spot, so it means the circle, it is same. I can add the tools, and you have different type of tools. I will select, for example, you have vibrance, but it can be another one. You can find, for example, dynamic range and exposure, and you can remove this one. I will select, for example, vibrance, and in the vibrance adjustment, I will find some basic, but you can also switch for advanced things. You have standard, basic. So depending on what you choose here, you just have, for example, the vibrance to increase the vibrance, but you can switch for advanced, and you have more options like, for example, scoop, warm and color artifact, and I can have more options just here. As you can see, I can make some adjustment on this area. I will reduce it a little bit just here. And as you can see, this vibrance adjustment will be applied only inside my circle, for example. So this is the type of things that you can do with this type of mask just here. So this one we have, for example, the shadows and lights, and this one we have, for example, the vibrance, and we apply this in a specific area. And you can see the difference before and after. I can just click here, and you can also switch outside. You can just show hide. I can just click on hide here, hide, but we still have the adjustment. So it is before, after, and before, after, just like that. Oops, enable spot, yes, just like this. So this is how we can work. If you want to rename, you can just click on rename. For example, this one I can put, if I wanted to put contrast, I can put contrast. And if this one I wanted to rename, I can click here and I will tell, for example, saturation, just like that. This is the type of ways that we can do. If you want to delete, you can delete. You can also duplicate. For example, I can duplicate like this. or I can duplicate again, and if you want to delete, you just need to click here. So this is how we can work with a mask in RawTherapee. We are going to stop here for this video. If you like this video, you can subscribe to this YouTube channel. First link on the description, the complete course RawTherapee is available. So if you want to learn this software starting from scratch with a course structure, it will be on the first link on the description. You will see the models, session of the course, what you will be able to learn this training course. Second link on the description, this is a website in with this YouTube channel. You can discover software in this YouTube channel, a basic of this software, and second link on the description, it is like an online school. You can pick a course and learn any graphic software. For our next video, see you. Ciao, ciao.